At first light, when the sky still holds the pale memory of night, a peacock steps out from the shadow of the trees. Dew clings to the grass, and every movement he makes sends faint ripples through the quiet air. His body is calm and measured, but within him is an ancient confidence shaped by forests, monsoon winds, and generations of survival. The peacock is not merely a bird of beauty, he is a living symbol of patience, resilience, and the slow rhythms of the natural world. The peacock's colors seem unreal in the soft morning light. His neck and chest glow with deep blues and greens that shift with every angle, as if painted by water and light together. These colors are not pigments in the way humans imagine them, but the result of microscopic structures in the feathers that bend and reflect light. Nature, through evolution, has created a living prism. When the sun rises higher, those feathers ignite into brilliance, signaling strength and health to the world around him. Peacocks are native to South Asia, where they have lived for thousands of years in forests, farmlands, and near human settlements. Unlike many wild animals that avoid people, peafowl have learned to exist alongside villages and temples. They walk confidently through open spaces, sometimes even perching on rooftops or ancient walls. This closeness to humans has not weakened them, instead, it has shaped a careful balance between caution and boldness. They know when to flee and when to stand their ground. As the day warms, the forest awakens fully. Insects hum, leaves rustle, and distant calls echo through the trees. The peacock forages slowly, pecking at seeds, berries, insects, and small reptiles. His diet is varied, and this adaptability has helped his species survive in changing environments. He moves with deliberate grace, always alert. Despite his beauty, he is not fragile. His sharp beak and strong legs are tools for survival, not ornaments. In the shadows nearby, peahens observe quietly. Their feathers are softer in color, shades of brown and gray that blend into the earth. This difference is not accidental. While the peacock advertises himself to the world, the peahen relies on camouflage, especially when nesting. Evolution has shaped them for different roles, each equally vital. Without her subtle strength and careful choices, the brilliance of the peacock would have no future. As the breeding season approaches, the peacock's behavior changes. He begins to claim open ground where his display can be seen clearly. When the moment is right, he raises his tail into a magnificent fan, spreading hundreds of elongated feathers in a perfect arc. Each feather carries an eye-like pattern, watching, shimmering, alive. He shakes the fan gently, creating a low rattling sound that travels through the air and the ground beneath. This display is not random, it is the result of millions of years of sexual selection, where beauty itself became a survival strategy. The peahen watches closely. She does not choose based on color alone. She observes the symmetry of the feathers, the strength of the display, the confidence of the male. A healthy peacock is one who has survived predators, disease, and harsh seasons despite carrying such an extravagant burden. His beauty is proof of endurance. When she finally moves closer, it is a quiet decision, one that will shape the next generation. Predators are never far away. Leopards, wild dogs, snakes, and large birds of prey all see the peacock not as a symbol, but as food. The long tail that dazzles peahens can slow him down in flight. To survive, peacocks rely on sharp eyesight and loud alarm calls. When danger approaches, their piercing cries echo through the forest, warning not only their own kind but other animals as well. In this way, the peacock becomes part of a larger web of awareness, a guardian voice in the wild. At night, peafowl seek safety in trees. Flying upward with powerful wingbeats, they roost high above the ground, where most predators cannot reach them. The forest at night is a different world, filled with unseen movements and quiet tension. From their perches, peacocks remain alert, even in rest. Survival in the wild allows no complete surrender to sleep. The arrival of the monsoon transforms everything. Dark clouds gather, thunder rolls across the sky, and the first heavy rains fall onto the parched land. For the peacock, this season is life itself. Rain brings fresh growth, insects, and abundance. It is during the rains that peacocks often dance, their calls rising with the wind and water. Villagers have long believed that peacocks dance to welcome the rain, and while science explains their behavior differently, the connection between peacock and monsoon remains deeply rooted in culture. In fields near the forest, farmers watch peacocks move among crops. Sometimes they are welcomed for eating pests like snakes and insects, other times they are chased away for damaging plants. This complex relationship reflects a larger truth about wildlife and humans. The peacock survives not only because of its beauty, but because it has learned to adapt to human presence without fully depending on it. Across history, peacocks have appeared in art, religion, and stories. They have been associated with royalty, protection, and immortality. Yet in the wild, they are bound by the same laws as all living creatures. Drought, habitat loss, and expanding human development threaten their future. Forests shrink, safe nesting grounds disappear, and roads cut through ancient territories. The peacock's call, once echoing freely across vast landscapes, now competes with the noise of machines. Conservation efforts aim to protect not just the peacock, but the ecosystems that sustain it. Preserving forests, wetlands, and agricultural balance ensures that peafowl can continue their ancient cycles. In some regions, legal protection has helped populations remain stable, but true conservation depends on coexistence. When people understand the role of the peacock in nature, respect grows alongside admiration. As evening approaches, the light softens again. The peacock returns to the edge of the trees, his feathers catching the last glow of the sun. He pauses, still and watchful, a bridge between earth and sky. In that moment, he is more than a bird. He is a reminder that nature does not rush, that beauty can be both fragile and powerful, and that survival often wears the most unexpected colors. When darkness finally settles, the forest quiets. The peacock lifts himself into the branches once more, disappearing into shadow. His presence lingers, not in sound or sight, but in the balance of the world around him. Tomorrow, the cycle will begin again, as it has for centuries. In the story of the peacock, written in feathers and rain, the natural world tells us that wonder is not separate from survival. It is born from it.